Hi everybody, Christy here with Finds by the Flower Girl on Etsy and eBay. I thought I'd make a quick what sold video. I haven't done one since, July sometime, mid-July. And actually right after that one, this sale came in on Etsy. I'll start with my Etsy sales. This is a piece of James Avery. This is a retired sterling silver Sweet 16 charm. I will say about Avery, when I first started reselling, I saw that Avery did well for me. And after I sold my own personal pieces, it occurred to me I needed to source some more. So I started looking on eBay auctions, Shop Goodwill auctions, and I found this one and another piece on eBay. So what happened when I buy on eBay, I pay immediately. And after I paid, I saw that both of the pieces that I had purchased came from here in San Antonio. It was a coin shop. And I called them up and asked if I could come pick up the pieces. And they said, next time if I buy anything from them, absolutely. But they had already invoiced. And so they need to go ahead and go through the mail. And so I could have saved myself, the $8 shipping, because actually they didn't even put them in the same package. They sent them in two. So anyway, live and learn again. But I got this piece for $25 delivered, and it sold for $84.99. So I made a profit of $60. I didn't think that was too bad. Okay, this was a lot of single earrings, and I had talked a while back about doing a video on single earring lots to sell for crafting or jewelry making, and this is actually not the lot that I was talking about. I've finally put that lot together, and those earrings are actually just a little blingier, but I put together some that I thought would make some good maybe pendants or just use for jewelry. And these, I think there were about 50 of these, and they sold for $11.99. These came from a Goodwill blue box, or actually several Goodwill blue boxes. So, you can calculate for yourself. It's Goodwill blue boxes. If you're not familiar with them, it's 5 pounds of jewelry. And sometimes there are single earrings, which quite frankly would be throwaways. If they don't have a mate, what good are they? But I really think they can have another life in new pieces of jewelry. So so that sold that. The next thing I sold, this was a week or so ago, this little vintage black and white bow tie brooch. I paid either $2 or $3 for this, probably $2, at an estate sale back in May when I first started sourcing. And this sold for me for $19.99. So that was either $17 or $18 profit before Etsy fees and taxes. One thing I will say about the shipping, almost everything that I show you, in fact, everything today will be plus shipping. I only ever do free shipping on jewelry pieces that are $100 or more, just as a thank you to the buyer. Shipping on the jewelry is, it's going to be $4 at the very most. So I feel like that's just the least I can do if somebody buys, spends a lot of money with me like that. Let's see. Really, in fact, it may have been the same. I think it was the same day. I sold this lot of assorted rings. These actually all came in one blue box, and they're nothing special. There's no fine metals in here at all, but I tried to pick things that were, cute or fun or interesting. Here's a little owl. This is a little tiara. This is blingy. And a lot of these, as you can see, some of them still have the tags on them, so they were new. But there were a lot of spinners or fidget rings in there, and they were religious. So, and this one was actually a really nice little ring right here. This sold for $15.99, and I probably had no more than $1 or $1.50 in this whole thing. So decent profit there, bread and butter, but still okay. All right, this was a pickup. I had gotten this at a Goodwill for $10. This is a mini silver plate tea set, the kind that you would get for little girls. And I picked it up sort of with the idea of keeping it for my granddaughter. I'm fixing up a room for her here at my house, and I thought I'd put it in there as just decor. But I did also list it. And um, I thought if this doesn't sell, it's not going to break my heart. But it actually did sell on Friday for $40. So that was a profit of $30 before fees and taxes. Another thing that shipping this did was it taught me some things about shipping and frankenboxing. So, every little bit you do, you learn a little bit more. Okay, and then the next day on Etsy, this Kate Spade hinged bangle bracelet sold. This was also from a blue box. So if I had $1 in this thing, that was a lot. And it sold for me for $29.99. So there was a profit of $29 before fees and taxes. And when I say taxes, I mean the government. Okay, so my journey on eBay. If anybody has seen in the chat or wherever, I've been lamenting my sales on eBay. I just could not get a sale. And I listened to every bit of advice that all of you awesome resellers give to people. And one of the things that I did see was there was somebody, it was a guy, I don't remember who it was, and also Angie from Dayton Valley Deals suggested just doing small things. And I think the guy even suggested go buy things for $1 and flip them for $5. And that way buyers feel comfortable if they're not having to invest too much money, if you don't have a lot of reviews. And I think that was my fear, was that I didn't have enough feedback for people to have any confidence in me. So I put up a bunch of these little $5 things, and I didn't have to buy any of this stuff because I had 35 pounds of Goodwill Blue Box jewelry. But I called my brother up one Saturday morning, and he's been an eBay seller for 20 plus years. His situation's a little different. He does a luxury type item that has different marketing strategies than the rest of the resellers. But anyway, I said I'm not getting any sales. Would you just buy something little bitty from me and leave me some feedback, and I'll buy you some lunch? And I buy him lunch anyway. So of course he went ahead and bought something and left some nice feedback. But another thing he suggested was doing penny auctions. And I had heard not to do auctions, but again, I was just really getting frustrated with no sales. So I thought, okay, fine. And my brother said, do you have any more of this little stuff that you can do for penny auctions? And I said, you haven't seen my house lately. I said, I've got 35 pounds of this jewelry sitting around. So I went ahead and started doing the penny auctions just for, sales, like notches in my belt, and hopefully for some feedback. So that was his advice. The very same day after I'd been whining about no eBay sales, this necklace sold. This is a decorative glass necklace from Premier Designs. This Premier Designs was, I don't think they're in business anymore, but they were one of those companies that sold jewelry through little catalogs, and you would either sell to your friends or sell through parties. But I had picked this up for $1 at one of our Salvation Armies, and I'd listed it for $19.99, got a watcher on it on eBay, and sent the watcher an offer for $16, 20% off. And I thought, that was fair. I didn't realize that they could send counter offers. And so she comes back with a counter offer of $14. And I thought, well, I really want to make a sale. Just go ahead and accept the offer. And so this went for $14. I had $1 in it, had a nice profit of $13, which wasn't bad. I have since turned off that counter offer option. I may come back and redo that sometime, but for right now, she's the only one that's done that, but she did leave me some nice feedback. Okay, this was a piece that I had gotten, and I had listed it on eBay when I went to list it, eBay suggested that I um, list it as an auction item and started out at $41, and that similar items had ultimately sold for about $70. And so I thought, well, okay, we'll try that. And the 7 days came and went, and it didn't do anything. So I ended the sale and took it down and forgot about it for a while. This is a vintage wood microscope slide storage box, and it holds 100 slides. And this actually still even has the sort of register on the lid where it's got the numbers, and then you write, what the slide is next to the corresponding number. A couple weeks ago, I found it in my ended drafts and thought, this is silly. I need to go ahead and put it back up on eBay. So I went ahead and put it up there with a buy it now price of $29.99, and it sold the same in a few hours after I listed it. So that was fun to see something go that quickly. Excuse me. The same day, this little Dragon Distillery frosted shot glass sold. I was actually at the post office mailing the slide box when this sale came in. Dragon Distillery is a small distillery that I believe is still in business. I got this little shot glass for 49 cents at the Boysville thrift store here in town. And like I said, sold same day. This had been sitting around my house. I finally got it listed and up on eBay, and so I made a profit of that. Profit on that of about $14.50, and they were all in plus the shipping. Let's see. Okay, so I went ahead and listed some things on this penny auction. And I had some earrings that, maybe could have gone for a little more, but I wanted to offer things that were decent quality that people would, be willing to buy. So I posted this little pair of Silvertone hoops with the cha-cha beads, and they went ahead and sold for 1 penny. One thing I did learn when shipping these was that when the buyer pays, they are charged the commercial rate for the shipping, but that when we go to print the label, we're charged the eBay rate. So I learned that we're actually making, a little bit of money, maybe $1 on the shipping, which is not my intention to make money on shipping, but if that's the way eBay works it, then so be it. So, I apparently make about $1 on just these little penny auctions, which that's fine. Okay, also on a penny auction, sold these little Silvertone Dangle earrings. One of the things that I learned with this one was that, especially on an auction, when the auction ends and somebody wins, they're probably not actually on eBay, so they have to come back and pay for it. And I actually had to wait about 4 days for the buyer to come back and pay, which made me a little bit nervous, but and I think I still have one of those outstanding. That it's been maybe not a week, but it's been a couple days since their 4-day thing was up. So I did learn that on Etsy. When you buy it, you pay for it right then. But anyway, this was another penny sale. And another penny sale, these little earrings that, like I said, these maybe could have gone for more, but I really do want to offer up something that somebody does want to buy. So these sold on the 16th. And again, these are all earrings that were gotten from Goodwill Blue Boxes, so, pennies at the most. Okay, I listed these little earrings. These are gold tone. They're kind of a modern look with the bezel set blue stones and with lever back. But I listed these and somebody bid a penny. So I thought, okay, great. So these are, definitely going to walk out the door. Well, then a little bidding war started. Somebody bid 2 cents. So anyway, wound up after the 7 days that somebody won them for $2.72. So when you factor that in with that big dollar you make shipping, a couple dollars on that. And then the last thing that has gone on auction, this was also in the Goodwill Blue Box. At this Aldo multicolored single strand seed bead necklace, and it's got the gold tone tube down there at the bottom, like at the front of the neck. And this actually had a little bidding war that went from 1 cent to $5.50. So that was kind of interesting to see. Anyway, these are my sales for the last couple weeks. I'm hoping this summer slump is over for those of us who have had to weather it. I know some people have had good steady sales through this summer, and I know Q4 is coming up, and we're all getting ready for that. Anyway, if you like the video, would you please smash that like button, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn that red subscribe button to gray. I really appreciate you watching. Thanks for stopping in. And y'all have a great day. God bless you. And we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.